Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Darren Cambridge from the United States. I represent the International Coalition for Electronic Portfolio Research. Also here is my colleague Kathleen Yancey from Florida State University, who's a member of our team. As the third-party representative, we're sort of the neutral, non-European party, so I thought it would be appropriate for me to introduce people and to try to keep us on time today. So that'll be my role, and I'll also be taking some pictures to record the event for posterity. We're going to start now with Igor and Rob, and I'll let all of the speakers introduce themselves. They'll do a much better job of it than I will, who will give an overall introduction to the Europortfolio project, which is a European network of portfolio experts and practitioners. So Igor and Rob, please come to the front.
Thank you very much, Darren. Good morning, everybody. I wish you a warm welcome on behalf of the Europortfolio. Try this one. It's minimized. It's minimized. Just the open seminar. This one, yeah. As I was already introduced, I'm Igor Balaban. I'm with the University of Zagreb, Faculty of Organization and Informatics, and I'm the coordinator of the EPNet project, which aims at establishing the Europortfolio, which stands for a European cooperation network of e-portfolio experts and practitioners. So before I explain you what or who are we, so I have another microphone, thank you. Before I explain you who are we, I will try to explain why are we. So clearly there is a patchy e-portfolio related work, so that reflects in fragmentation of initiatives, technologies, actors, information all across the Europe. So in other words, there is no unique or single place that you could find all relevant information regarding e-portfolios in Europe. So we, as a project that has been going on for past 18 months, when we also established the Europortfolio network. So with this project and with this network, we try to bridge these issues. So the main goal of both EPNet project and the Europortfolio is to establish a European cooperation network of experts and practitioners that will target the four main sectors. So you see those are the further and higher education, VET, employment, and lifelong learning. These are the fragments we are trying to deal with, we are trying to target as a network. So you see, we are also aiming at defining a framework for integration. We want to contribute to the definition and implementation of different e-portfolio policies. We want to raise awareness among educators, end users, and employers about the importance of using e-portfolios. And we also aim in developing the Europortfolio Learning Community Portal that will support the network activities. So how do we work? This is a backbone of the network. So, as I've already mentioned, first we are a network of people under the Europortfolio name, but we also, or the other part of the network, is a fully self-sustainable Europortfolio Learning Community Portal. You will have a chance to see just a few minutes. Which we will use to support the collaboration of the Europortfolio community, and which we also use to produce and to host those things you see over there, such as the e-portfolio practices and models, series of national and thematic executive reports, open educational resources, e-portfolio ePortfolio maturity matrix to host a variety of dissemination activities that will be presented by Rob just a few minutes after this. So, two main parts: the network and the supporting infrastructure. What are the benefits? So who can benefit and how? As you can see, we have four main groups that could benefit from joining the Europortfolio network, that can benefit by working with us. So the first one is the Europortfolio experts group, then the practitioners, policymakers and authorities, and as well as the global ePortfolio community. Once we'll present you with all activities that we offer, that we support, then you might get a better insight into how exactly this can be done and how exactly the benefits can be obtained. So, in the end of my part, who are we? As I've said in the beginning, we started off as a project, EPNET project. So the partners of the EPNET project actually currently are making the core of the Europortfolio network. Along with us, there is a number of associated partners. As you can see, current number is 21, but it will be rising. And the global ePortfolio community, people who have signed to the portal, who have registered, who have signed the charter, who decided to join us. Currently, there is about 275 or something registered members that are coming from 49 countries. So we are growing. And now I would like my colleague Rob Ward from the CRA to show you what can you do with the Europortfolio, what do we have to offer to you. Thank you.
Let's give me the mic.
To have this. Okay. And now.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Igor, and good morning, everybody. As Igor has said, I'm Rob Ward. I work for the Centre for Recording Achievement in the United Kingdom, one of the partners in the project. So far, you might be forgiven for thinking this is a very big project. It's a very wide project. It covers all the sectors in 27 countries, and we have connections to the US, to Canada, to Australia. My job in these few minutes is to just talk about what it might mean for us and for you in terms of engagement. And one of the things that we are working to do is to be as clear as we can about the focal point and how practitioners and others who are not involved in the community currently can get engaged. And part of our work yesterday was to try and see what the key dimensions were for us in terms of what Europortfolio is about, and that's on the screen now. Sustainable online community, which Igor has talked about in terms of the portal, and the notion of it being open to everyone. Open to everyone who shares that set of desires, aspirations, expectations, about valuing learning and achievement, about capturing, recognizing, integrating, interpreting learning, and all those words mean something quite particular for us, and allowing learners to make the most of their learning in terms of their own development, in whatever sector they are. If they're 3-year-olds in a kindergarten or a primary school, I think in the UK context we had a learner who was 97 taking a program in a university who was working on their action plan. It was quite a short-term action plan, but nevertheless it was an action plan. Okay, so that's our context. We're in business to promote sharing of practice, of ideas, of experiences. We're in business to promote learning from one another, and we're in business to promote the development of new practice, more effective practice, more useful practice for our learners, and indeed for ourselves. In terms of yourselves, the people that are here in this space and also joining us through the streaming, there are a number of things you can do. You can say, I share those ideas. I'd like to be associated with those ideas and to join this community. You can join by registering on the Europortfolio portal. You can find there the Europortfolio Charter, that if you find you agree with our aims and aspirations, you can sign. So europortfolio.org is your first point of contact. You can contribute ideas, experiences, events, so that we build a bigger picture of what's going on and what people are interested in. You can come along to one of our open online webinars. We've had 3 of these so far, led by members of the community. There will be one, we plan one every month for the next 18 months. So the way to get to know about those is to register on the portal and come along, or maybe to say, I have something to contribute to this. I have something to lead through a webinar. That would be great to have. You can contribute to those, and you can access those via our YouTube channel if you've missed the previous episodes. Or you can get involved in a local Europortfolio group, because this is a big project. It's across sectors, it's across 27 nations, but it's also about local capacity, local development. And in a minute, colleagues who've already set up local chapters, local groups, will tell you a bit about what they are doing to develop practice in their areas. For the future, we want to make the portal not just a place of information, but a place for collaboration, where people can get together and work on issues and suggest projects and collaborate on activities. And that will be one of the functions we are going to work to develop in the Europortfolio facility in the times coming up. I just want you to note that on the earlier slide, there were 275 members, and now there are 276. That's a trick. It's a mistake. I think Igor copied that in last night and I did it this morning. But the suggestion is we're moving along. We want to move along with all of you. That's our aim. We can all learn better, more effectively, in a more rich way together. So that last statement is very much about whether you're interested in local developments, European developments, particular sectors. Please join us. www.europortfolio.org